Hello, welcome to Vintage Cookbooks and Crafts. My name is Barbara and I have collected cookbooks for over 50 years, and I've been slowly making some of the recipes in the books. Today I have this little community book that says All in the Family Cookbook. Some foods come out of cans, some from envelopes, but the best kind comes from the pots on the stove. There's no date in this book, so I'm not sure when it was printed. On page 30, there's a recipe for chocolate zucchini cake, and that's what I'm going to make today. So I'm going to clean this off and get all my ingredients measured and ready to assemble. And then I'll be back. Okay, I have all my ingredients here. And the ingredients list is a half a cup of margarine, I'm using butter, 1 3/4 cup of sugar, teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs beaten, 2 1/2 cups of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and I added some baking soda because it calls for sour milk, and baking soda is usually required leavening with sour milk or buttermilk. Half a cup of oil, here. 4 tablespoons of cocoa, and 2 cups of chopped, I have shredded zucchini. And 2 cups was earlier when I had 2 zucchinis on the table, and I ended up using just 1, and it was the larger one, and that gave me the 2 cups. So now I'm going to start. It says mix ingredients in order given. So that would be the butter or margarine. Butter and the 1 3/4 cup of sugar. The next thing on the list is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to mix this up a little bit better first. Some of that butter off the sides here. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs that have been beaten, then 2 1/2 cups of flour, the baking powder, and I also put the half a teaspoon of cinnamon in with the flour. Then it calls for a half a cup of sour milk and 4 tablespoons of cocoa, and then the zucchini. But because the cocoa is a little bit lumpy, I am going to this little item here, by the way, is a set of measuring cups. 1 cup, half cup, 1/3 cup, and 1/4. The recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of cocoa, and 4 tablespoons is 1/4 cup. So I'm going to sift this together so I get the lumps out of the cocoa. So I'm going to add some of this flour. Mix it in. I'm going to add a little bit of the milk. This is a half cup. It calls for 1/2 cup sour milk. And it also calls for 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So it has 1/2 cup of butter and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And the last thing to add is the zucchini. I'm going to scrape down in my bowl here. Get all that flour down in there. Mix that in better. Now the 2 cups of zucchini. Mix ingredients in order given. Sprinkle 1 cup of chocolate chips on top and bake in a 9 by 13 pan at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. So I'm going to take some of this stuff off of here so I can get my cake pan. So I'll get my cake pan in here. Okay, now so I sprayed this pan with nonstick spray. Get all this good chocolate cake batter out of this bowl. Okay, I'm just spreading it around in the pan. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. So sprinkle 1 cup of chocolate chips on top. That's about 1/2 package. This is a 12-ounce package, so you could buy a smaller 6-ounce bag if they still have them. And it says to bake it in a 325-degree oven for 45 minutes. And then I'll be back. So the cake is out of the oven now, the chocolate zucchini cake. And you can see the little chocolate chips on there. And you could leave it just like this. The cookbook does not say to frost it. So it'd be more like a snack cake, I believe. But my husband likes it after it's cooled. I would frost it with cream cheese frosting. And if you would like that recipe, I will leave a link down below in the description for the video where I made a 1930s banana cake with cream cheese frosting, and the recipe for cream cheese frosting is down in that description. So if you have an abundance of zucchini from your garden and you want to try making something other than zucchini bread, you might want to try this one. Please like and subscribe. The subscribing is free. It just means that YouTube will notify you when I have a new video. And also, if you give this recipe a try, or you've made it in the past, leave a comment down below and tell us how you liked it, and if you frosted it or left it plain. So until next time, goodbye for now.